Matt Peiken here with the Wake Up Podcast, and I have a confession to make. I don't live in your city. I produce this newscast from all the credible sources of journalism and the reporters who make up your local media landscape. I try to get the names of people and places right, but once in a while I'll mispronounce something. So I want you to set me straight so I don't repeat the mistake. If you hear anything amiss or just want to send feedback on the show, email me at editor@wakeupthenews.org. All right, on with the news. Wake up, Pittsburgh. I'm Matt Peiken. Thanks so much for tuning into your local newscast for Thursday, March 12th. Allegheny County Council has approved a measure limiting how most county employees can cooperate with federal immigration and customs enforcement. The bill bars agencies from sharing county funding or information with ICE unless required by a court order or law. It covers nearly 6,000 employees, though many state court workers are exempt. Supporters say it strengthens existing practices and reassures immigrant communities. Opponents call it ineffective and harmful to public safety. County Executive Sarah Innamorato says she plans to sign it. Read more about this at WESA. A new report says Pittsburgh, Allegheny County, and Pittsburgh Public Schools are missing out on tens of millions of dollars each year because the region's 5 largest nonprofits don't pay property taxes. UPMC, Allegheny Health Network, the University of Pittsburgh, Duquesne, and Carnegie Mellon own more than $4 billion in tax-exempt property. If taxed, the city would gain about $37 million a year, the county $27 million, and the school district $40 million. The report urges formal payment agreements. Mayor Corey O'Connor says talks are ongoing. Read more about this in the Post-Gazette. A Pittsburgh police detective is facing an aggravated assault charge after an alleged bar fight in Pleasant Hills last month. Authorities say 36-year-old Detective Richard Dilmone struck a man on the forehead with a beer bottle after 1 a.m. February 8th at the Pleasant Bar. The victim suffered a cut and was taken by EMS to the hospital. The off-duty officers were out celebrating a promotion when the incident happened. Police say it was recorded on security cameras. Dilmone is on paid administrative leave, but 3 off-duty officers connected to the fight have returned to duty. Read more about this in the Post-Gazette. McKeesport Police will adopt new training and oversight measures after settling a lawsuit over a 2020 manhunt. The American Civil Liberties Union of Pennsylvania sued on behalf of 3 residents, alleging officers violated their Fourth Amendment rights during a search of Kobe Lee Francis, who had shot and wounded an officer before being captured. Under the settlement, each resident will receive $25,000. The city must also create an after-action review, hold annual public safety forums, and allow anonymous online complaints. Community leaders say the changes focus on accountability and rebuilding trust. Read more about this at WESA. And 5 Pittsburgh museums are earning national praise as city leaders spotlight their local impact. In USA Today's Reader's Choice Awards, the Children's Museum of Pittsburgh and the Heinz History Center took top honors in their categories. The Kamen Science Center ranked 3rd among science museums, the Moonshot Museum 9th, and the August Wilson African American Cultural Center 10th among free museums. Mayor O'Connor has proclaimed this week Museum Week, saying the recognition comes as the city prepares to welcome hundreds of thousands of visitors for the NFL Draft. Read more about this at KDKA. Our free newsletter is a quick local news digest, essentially this newscast in written form. Subscribe at WakeUpPit, that's PIT.transistor.fm. You can also find us on Facebook and Instagram at WakeUpPit. And please share this podcast with your friends who care about this city. I'm Matt Peiken. Thanks so much for starting your weekdays with Wake Up Pittsburgh.